Now that I have my twins placed on my background image, it's time to start adding superpowers. The first superpower I'm going to add is the Scarlet Witch's Psychic Energy Blasts. The first step is to pick a color. To do that, I'm going to use the color picker. I can choose colors numerically, by code, or by eye. In this instance, I just want to use the visual color selector. The first thing I'm going to do is select a hue from the box over here. I want this to be a pinkish color, so I'm going to go right about there. And then I'm going to use my saturation slider to choose just how much color I want in the image. When I'm satisfied with the color I have, I'll hit OK. Next, I'm going to create a new layer on which to house the energy blasts. To do that, I'm going to go Layer, New Layer. I can call this anything I want. And now I have a layer on which to paint. I'm going to make sure my brush tool is selected, and I'm going to start drawing in the lines. If I right click, I'll bring up the brush options. There's a number of different brushes I can select, as well as sliders that control the size and hardness of the brush tip. The size slider obviously controls the size of the tip of my brush. I can go very small or very large. The hardness control controls how soft or defined the edges of my brush are going to appear. If I use 100% hardness, you can see that I have very straight lines and very solid edges. If I drop my hardness down to 0, you'll see that I have very soft edges, almost like a spray paint can. Let me go ahead and undo those. And for this instance, I'm going to use a very soft brush because I want these energy blasts to feel fluid. So I'm going to just start painting those in there. Now once I've created some blasts that I like, I'm going to add some blending options to make them appear to glow. To add blending options, I simply right-click on the layer that I want to manipulate and choose Blending Options. You'll see a whole bunch of different options. Today, I think I would like to try an outer glow, and I'm going to make this a nice bright pink. And there's a whole lot of bars in here, and it looks intimidating at first, but all you have to do is play around with them, and eventually you'll come up with a design you like. Once you land on a design you like, let's go ahead and grab a couple other assets from our Empower folder. Let's select the Quicksilver Power and the Scarlet Power objects. Drag and drop them into our project. Hit Enter to place them, and we have a couple more assets to add a little bit of fun to our project. I can use the knowledge that I've already acquired in transform controls to place these in the appropriate spots. Once we're happy with our positioning, let's go ahead and save our project again.